chicken and chorizo hot honey pasta. And if you want the full written printable recipe, it's available over on my website, www.susannaskitchen.uk. I'm starting off with my chorizo. I'm going to put that in the bottom there. We're on sear and saute. I've got some peppers, which are quite chunky. I've kept the peppers quite chunky just because we're going to go under pressure and they do disintegrate if not. And then I've got my chicken breast. So we're just going to get a little bit of colour on this and let the oils come out of the chorizo. So I'm making this for 2 people tonight. So I've got 2 chicken breasts and that's 1 pepper. You can really add as much or as little chorizo as you like. I haven't got a lot in there, probably around 30 grams. I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of paprika, the same of dried mixed herbs, and then the same again with garlic granules. If you prefer to use fresh garlic, then you can do that. And just give that a little mix in. Season it as well with salt and pepper. So we've got lots of flavour in that pot. So now we want a tin of chopped tomatoes, or you can use like I am, which is some cherry tomatoes. I'm going to turn off the sear and saute, and then on top of that I'm going to lay my pasta. As always when I make these dishes, I just leave the pasta sitting on top of the vegetables and the meat. And then we need to add to that some stock. I'm using chicken stock and I've got 300 millilitres there. Brilliant. That is everything we need at this stage. Now we're going to get it under pressure. So let's slide across to pressure cook. Make sure your valve up above is on seal so that we can come up to pressure. I'm going to go on high with a quick release and let's cook this for 6 minutes. Pressure has just been released. We can open the lid. Brilliant. And this is how it looks. So now we want to make this sauce really nice and creamy. By the looks of things, I probably should have gone with a half tin of those tomatoes rather than the full one for the amount of pasta I've got in there. But never mind. Let's add the cream cheese. So I'm adding 40 grams. This is a low-fat cream cheese I'm adding. Obviously, that will change the consistency of the sauce a little bit, but I wouldn't think it's going to do enough to thicken this. But let's see how this goes. It does make a big difference. Yummy. Could have been that little bit thicker and that would have made a difference. I'm probably going to pop mine onto sear and saute just to thicken that up ever so slightly now. So that's always a tip. If you do the same as me and you make a little bit of an error with the liquid quantities, you can also just do that and that will just help just to reduce that down just slightly. It really doesn't need very much in all honesty, and it's more than edible as it is, but that is a way to rectify it. So yeah, half a tin of tomatoes is going to be enough with the quantities I've used. So I had 180 grams of the penne pasta. So that's taken around 3 or 4 minutes. That's all on sear and saute to get that to the right consistency. So it's up to you really. You can try using less tomatoes if you wish to, or you can do what I've done and just sear and saute it at the end. It really is no problem at all. We've got beautiful sauce on that. And then to make this hot honey chicken and chorizo pasta, just drizzle that over at the end. And this is the one that I'm using here. This is just the Hilltop Hot Honey, and that really does make that so delicious.